Two Oregon inmates who had nearly finished their jail sentences now face multiple felony charges after allegedly getting drunk on hand sanitizer while on a supervised work detail, stealing a sheriff's office four-wheeler, and making a run for it. Sean McAllister, 34, and Christopher Tur, 30, are accused of drinking 120-proof sanitizing solution during their workday at the sheriff's office animal rescue facility southeast of Bend, ramming through a gate on an ATV and fleeing from custody late on Wednesday morning. Both McAllister, who drove the ATV, and Tur were captured within a couple of hours and slapped with a slew of new charges which could earn them some serious jail time. The timing of the escape attempt is odd, as Tur was due to be released on his current charges on November 22, and McAllister was set to get out of jail on December 7. Now, both men have a court date scheduled for November 21, with bond in the new cases set for each of them at $50,000, Deschutes County Sheriff's Lieutenant Joshua McGowan told Daily Mail. McAllister was serving a 90-day sentence in jail on parole and probation violations on charges of reckless endangering, heroin possession, first-degree theft and criminal driving with a suspended license, according to a news release from the Deschutes County Sheriff's Office. Tur was in for 100 days on first- and second-degree criminal mischief charges. Both of them have been out here at the rescue ranch, helping with the horses, and they really liked the work because it's part of giving back to the community, Sheriff's Captain Michael Schultz told KTVZ. So we're a little shocked they would leave, but they did, after becoming very intoxicated on the hand sanitizing solution that contains 60% alcohol, which they mixed with water and juice packs. McAllister and Tur were first noticed to be missing by the deputy in charge of supervising them at around 11:25 a.m. Pacific. They noted that the ranch gate had been forced open, Oregon Live reported. A 911 caller also reported seeing two men speeding through the area on a four-wheeler, riding in circles, the sheriff's office said. An Oregon State Police plane was used to help locate the two men in the four-wheeler, which was green with the word sheriff emblazoned on it. Tur was taken back into custody at around 12:30 p.m. on National Forest land, and McAllister was captured again 25 minutes later, after he had abandoned his ride and attempted to hide out in a field. The Deschutes County Sheriff's Office couldn't disclose the level of intoxication the two men allegedly reached, but the disinfectant they allegedly consumed had a dangerous amount of alcohol in it, so even a small amount would render someone dangerously inebriated. To compare, beer generally ranges from 5–10% alcohol, making it 10–20 proof, and wine generally ranges from 10–15% alcohol, making it 20–30 proof. Liquor typically has a higher percentage of alcohol, averaging about 40%, or 80 proof, in most cases, according to Alcohol.org.in contrast, the 60%, or 120 proof, alcohol concentration allegedly drank by Tur and McAllister can kill you, according to Gallus Detox Centers. The side effects from drinking hand sanitizer to get high can lead to memory loss, vision problems, diarrhea and damage to internal organs, a warning shared on the center's website reads. Individuals that drink hand sanitizer can experience alcohol poisoning, just as they can with beer, wine or distilled liquor, which can lead to coma and death. To add to this, hand sanitizer contains isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol and is toxic to your central nervous system, the center said. The other added chemicals to hand sanitizer such as tocopherol acetate, isopropyl myristate, benzophenin 4, glycerin, propylene glycol, carbomer, and fragrance can be just as dangerous and toxic to the central nervous system. There's also the additional concern of not knowing that chemicals may be in any added fragrance in the solution. This is the first time we've seen inmates mixing hand sanitizer, Sheriff Sergeant William Bailey said. "We have utilized our inmate work crews out at the ranch this year a lot because of the horses and the horse seizure," he said. "We're very thankful for the work that they've put in out there, and they've done a lot of great things for the ranch and the animals. But these two individuals made a really poor decision. Because of McAllister's and Tur's actions, inmates working at the ranch will no longer have direct access to the cleansing liquid. Instead, it will be kept secured and provided only as needed," Bailey said. And as for Tur and McAllister, both men now face felony charges of first-degree criminal mischief and second-degree escape, as well as the unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. McAllister also faces the additional charges of driving under the influence of intoxicants, attempt to elude, reckless driving, reckless endangering and driving while suspended. McAllister's driver's license had been suspended for 90 days, beginning in August. Share this article. Share if convicted, both Tur and McAllister could still enjoy some free time before being jailed again on the new charges. With their current sentences ending very soon, they could each post bail to avoid remaining in custody, so long as their trials don't begin before their already scheduled release dates. The state of Oregon requires 10% of bond up front for release, so each man would have to put up $5,000 to get out of jail while the new charges are adjudicated. Dangers of drinking hand sanitizer. The average amount of alcohol in hand sanitizer is 60%, or 120 proof. Beer generally ranges from 5–10% alcohol, making it 10–20 proof. Wine generally ranges from 10–15% alcohol, making it 20–30 proof. Liquor typically has a higher percentage of alcohol, averaging about 40%, or 80 proof. The alcohol in hand sanitizer includes both ethyl alcohol, found in beers and wine, and isopropyl alcohol, which can damage the central nervous system. Risks of intaking too much ethyl alcohol include memory loss, vision problems, diarrhea and damage to internal organs. Intaking high amounts of ethyl alcohol may lead to a coma and possibly death. Sources: Gallus Detox Centers, Alcohol.org.